Hello, wonderful and beautiful people of God. This is your friend and your sister. You're welcome back to my channel, Elizabeth Mo. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a talk that I had on the International Women's Day, the 8th of March 2024. And I have this topic called Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. So I was talking to people about the need you should invest the need to invest in women and the need for we women to invest in ourselves and to take care of ourselves, because I've learned over time that if you invest in a woman, you invest in a generation. So I was coming with that in my mind, and that was the reason why I had to give all the talks that I had to give. So I'm just going to leave you to enjoy this video right after the really mini audio for myself. Bye. We're going to be looking at how we invest in women and accelerate progress. But while we're doing this, I'm going to be taking you through some points. The first one is going to be introduction. I will be talking about what International Women's Day is and the challenges that we face as women. I'm going to be looking at something that I call the 3 L's, and I'm going to be looking at how we can call more to action. So what is International Women's Day? It's a global celebration of women's achievement, irrespective of their age, their color, their race, their background, and it's also a cause to reinforce a commitment to join together to build the world. Do you know that statistics say that about 49% of the world population are women? If this number were allowed to join forces together to build the world without any sort of marginalization of gender inequality, I believe it will be more economically thriving. We would have improved and better lifestyle and healthcare. We would be able to make informed choices as women. There will be less crimes, and definitely there will be an end to young girls, forced marriages, and prostitution. My name is Morayo Elizabeth Eribibola. I am a woman and I work in the primary education sector. Let's look at the challenges that we face as women. Example, we have the gender-based violence, we have wage gap, we have limited access to education. I come from Nigeria, and there is a woman called Natasha Apote. She is in the Senate. She is a senator now, but because she is a woman, she was not actually given the chance to be a governor. She was humiliated at units. She was humiliated. But guess what? She decided that she thought in herself that what can I do to make a difference in this part of the country? She got married. She went to get married to a prince. She had a child, and then she is now a senator. And just the time scope for all this was just between 2019 and 2023. So you can see the marginalization that we are facing as women. But guess what? We can do better. Also, I'm going to be talking about limited access to education. Most women in northern Nigeria, we have over 52% of them, of women aged 20 to 24, they were married before their 18th birthday. What does this tell us? Limited access to education. Things like this must stop if we continue to empower the woman. So I'll be talking to you about the 3 ways I think we can combat this: learning, labor, and leadership. When I talk about learning, I'm talking more about education. And we all cannot overemphasize what education is. Education is a way of making women and girls acquire knowledge, experiences, skills, and improve their character. Education helps women understand the importance of accessing important services like maternal care, and they can lobby for such services to be available. It can also help them to gain opportunities that give them a sense of independence, which helps in economic development and poverty reduction. I'm looking at labor, and with this labor, I'm talking about our involvement in workforce. We need, as women, to have the opportunity to involve in workforce after our education. So after we've gained all this education, we need to be able to work with this education. So after gaining the skills and experiences, women should be treated equally as other applicants and given same set of opportunities to involve in work and prevent discrimination just because we are women. As a young graduate in the early 2000s, I found it difficult to bring proper employment because I am a female. Some employers think that as a woman, even though you are qualified, they think natural things like childbirth, like marriage would definitely create a gap in your productivity. So it was really, really hard for me to get into proper employment. The third area I want to look at is leadership, which means growing in your workforce. So leadership allows women to grow in work. So we've got the education, now we are working and we're treated fairly, but then we should be allowed to grow in work. It is said that when it comes to muscular strength, men are stronger, which I agree to. However, when it comes to management on whole levels, women have been rated highly. And I think this is because, one, they bring diverse perspectives such as life experiences and viewpoints to the table, which enriches decision-making processes. They also have something I call emotional intelligence, which is also the ability to understand and manage all sorts of emotions from people just to get the best. What am I trying to say? That we should give women the opportunity to be able to bring all these attributes to the table and help in building the society and the community where we live in. What is my call to action? I'm just calling on everyone that would care to listen to encourage us. Encourage us. So we're going to be encouraging us. Encouragement for continued advocacy and action for gender equality, emphasizing the collective responsibility of individuals, communities, and organizations. The invitation to join ongoing initiatives and movements for gender equality, including information on how to get involved and stay connected with relevant networks and organizations. So I'm going to finish my presentation today, and thank you very much for listening. And remember, as women, we can make the world go round.